Oh.
Copy that.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
We're back. Frankie's car is here. You guys saw this car last time. It got a lot of love on YouTube. A lot of people watched. Ooh, Penny's mad. Ooh, she angry. So Frankie's car got a lot of love on YouTube in the last video we did, so I figured today's the day he's gonna actually fire the car up for the first time. So I wanted to be here with the camera to show you guys. This is not Frankie, this is Anthony. Hey, Tani. Frankie's in here. All right, Frankie, so you wired up your car. You should remove your
Yes, I can see.
so you can see what's going on. You did all the chassis wiring. You put in your Switch Pro system. Got all that going. Got your dash in.
Yeah.
Quick release hub.
Quick release hub, yeah, you like that?
Oh no.
I better remember to put a bolt when I got her driving then.
Go, rip it, bro, rip it. We've already cranked the car with prime. We've already primed it with oil.
Ooh, listen to the fuel go.
Yep. Fuel system's on.
I guess I can make sure there's no fuel leak.
Yeah, you should definitely check that first. It's cranking.
Wow, it's running.
It's moving.
I like that.
So it's got M50, right? Vinyl delete.
M52. It's M52.
M52. I don't know this stuff. See, LS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
M52, MLS 140 gasket, ARP studs, S52 cams.
What is this thing?
M50 manifold. Nice big turbo.
What is that? Well, who makes this?
Borg Warner.
Borg Warner?
Is a 7064.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Say. Yeah, 7064.
7064. I have no clue what that means.
Twin scroll.
Twin scroll, because it has 2 sec. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Fuel leak?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's why we do this.
It's the bulkhead right there going through.
Maria. Who tightened that on there? It was me. This is the whole point. Look, when you build an entire car, you need to go through all of your systems and double check, because something like that, that's that simple, he could fire it up, get rowdy with it, blow a flame or something, and then something bad happens and it catches on fire, and then the brand new car he just built is already all gone. But this is the setup. M52, Borg Warner turbo, front mount everything. It's got the radium fuel cell in it, bunch of Phoenix parts, Switch Pros. The radium fuel cell, I actually ordered this one for my car, and then it was like way too big. So then I sold it to Frankie and bought the 10-gallon one.
Should we jack it up then and check these fittings?
So, is it leaking underneath?
There's a little bit underneath, but it doesn't, I don't know if
it may have just leaked through. Just power it back up and let's see if it's leaking from the bottom.
Well, we should, yeah, check it.
Leave that there.
Oh, yeah, here.
And then maybe if we go in the air, hold it on top and crank the bottom.
Someone want the flashlight?
Yeah. So these bulkhead fittings had a little bit of a leakage. Oh yeah, that big one there, huh?
Yeah.
That's alright.
Do that.
Well, it's fine here.
We might be on the hard line just a little bit.
Turn it on before it runs out of gas.
Turn it on before you kill that battery, fool. Here, you want to go look at it? So the chassis, for those of you who don't know, it's an E90 chassis, 4-door, 2006 3 Series, essentially. It was originally naturally aspirated, was not a turbo setup. Otherwise, it would have been like Tony's car, which gets dumped on by LS's. Okay, so the point is that this is an NA car before, so essentially by going with an older engine, parts are cheaper. He can turbo it and blow it and replace the engine if he wants to easily. And forged internals. So there you go. It's got forged internals in it also. But this is essentially cheaper than doing that setup, right?
This is forged internals also.
But yours is a turbo setup.
Yeah.
You can't even see your turbo in here.
No.
So if we popped your hood, we wouldn't even be able to see anything.
You wouldn't be able to see too much, no.
Which sucks because you have a super fat turbo in there. Which I will admit, this car gets down and it's fast. Okay, I'm not denying that it's fast.
Well, I'm about to go part injection also.
It is fast. It's just not fast enough. That's all.
No, not yet. Ran out of fuel.
Tony got a new manifold for it too, so it'll have a new manifold on it, and he'll have port injection. So direct injection, port injection. To explain it real quick for those of you who don't understand, port injection injects into the intake ports. Direct injection injects straight into the combustion chamber.
You just got a big old turbo.
You can't see it, but there's a fat turbo down there. So this thing gets down because you raced the black car. We did a little bit of a drag race down the road, maybe, and it ended well for me.
Gears all fast.
I was clicking gears
As soon as
fast.
you clicked up to the next gear.
My car eats, all right. But my car's also cost a lot more than his car, so it's not even. We're not even on the same playing field. His is still stock with a fat turbo on it. Mine's completely built. So let's be fair. It's not fair competition. But when the mouse starts running, you better start rowing gears, bro.
I'll do both.
The best part about this is that I'm always the one starting to talk trash on Tony. He's always quiet, always to himself, and I just like to stir it up. All right, so Frankie's going over the fuel lines real quick. Keep in mind there is a jack stand there. Don't worry about it. Dario's here. Dario, aka the man who brought you all the behind the scenes footage from our whole season. Big Dog D. Kane's here as well, aka the video game daddy. Can I call you video game daddy? Exercise daddy? He does a bunch of cool stuff. And then Clint's here also. All the boys showed up except for Hugo. Hugo's missing. Did somebody forget to call Hugo? Forgot to call Hugo.
Hey, can someone hold that? I have an adjustable AN up there.
Where is it?
It's in my toolbox.
Toolbox.
Top drawer.
Top drawer.
I just fucking loosened it.
Maria. Don, don, don. Here, Dario. So that's the problem with bulkheads. It's kind of a two-man gig unless you can get to both sides. But Dario's holding one side of the bulkhead so that Frankie can tighten the line on the other side without spinning the bulkhead.
Smaller one? Yeah.
That is a giant subwoofer, by the way. All right, jack's out. Little service too. Gangster. Fun fact: the front wheels are actually my old front wheels. And then Frankie got a bunch of Serb 2s and built 4 for the rear.
I wonder what it would look like on the one.
Oh, no, nice.
Oh my God.
Look on the one series all cut up.
Did you take them,
Serb 2s? Gangster.
His wheels too.
Do you have an exhaust all the way at the back or just downpipe?
No, it's like right under right here, so if it shoots fire, it's gonna be right there below me.
Well, you got to start it first. All right, so you've already cranked it. We know it cranks. And then you have a computer in here that's already been tuned.
I think you're good, I'll feel. Alright, I'm gonna try fire.
Go ahead.
Oh, my pedal doesn't work, I know that much.
You just hit the gas pedal? It's not a carbureted motor, bro. You don't need to do that.
Well, it's not even hooked up, so.
All right, let's see what it does. Let's see if you have spark. Pull a coil pack out, Tony. And then injector. Very clear battery. Let's see what you're missing. So diagnostic situation. Here we go. Tips with Micah Diaz. Air, fuel, spark. You only need 3 things to fire an engine. You got a crank no start, which means it's cranking. So you don't need to figure out why it's not cranking, because it's cranking. So the next things we need to figure out is air. Does it have air? It's got air. Okay, next 2 things we need to check. Fuel and spark. Easiest thing to check, spark. Pull a cover, pull a coil pack out.
To be honest, we should roll fast through the meter and make sure my relays are coming on for my injectors and my coil.
Oh, see if you're...
that I just wired up right now.
They might just not be wired right. Which we would figure out.
Tony did it.
Tony wired it. Way to go, Tony!
I said not to run that wire. Don't you put that on me.
It's Tony's fault.
That might be the reason. Those relays might not be coming on.
I said don't do it.
And if they're not, then it's no spark and no fuel.
I said run it through the ignition.
So that would be why there's no spark and fuel. You definitely have fuel at your rail. We know that your fuel pumps are working because we felt it. What I mean by fuel and spark is pulling a coil pack to see if you can get the spark plug to arc, and then also pulling an injector or pulling off the actual plug and checking with a light. But we don't have a light. We have to pull an injector. You do have a light that goes in there and checks it? A solenoid? What are those things called?
That's not a spark tester.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So now it'll be easier. Oh, he does have one. All right, so we'll be able to see if it has spark real quick. I need 10 mil. Maria. Go loco.
I have it.
He has it. Big Doc on the block. Stop it. Don't hurt me.
Let me see what's wrong with it, bro. What?
He's gonna check your wiring. Perfect diagnostic tool.
Look. No wonder. You don't worry about that, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! 7 without being plugged anywhere. That's your problem, dog.
Found it.
See you guys later.
Good job, Dario. God, dude, some people just got it figured out like that.
I'm gonna put power ignition on real quick.
I don't know if it reaches.
Well, aren't you? Oh, are you grounded?
Hey, wait, what are you doing?
You have to ground that.
No, guy.
The backside of it.
No. This goes in there.
Yeah, put it in there.
Like a balloon?
That's grounding it. Alright, so Tony's got this little tester here. So essentially, if it has spark, it will light up the light in there. I wonder if a car can start through that.
Yeah.
Like, can you run a car with that thing in there, in line?
So, yeah.
That's pretty sick. I just leave those on all my cylinders all the time, so I constantly know if I'm getting spark, dude. Alright.
Run it, dude.
Run it.
Yeah. No. Is it in there?
Yeah, it's in there. You got no spark, dude.
No sparky spark, dude.
Well, we're one wire away. Well, what we can do is you can just throw power to that wire.
Yeah, just throw power to the wire.
Yeah, and then they should jump it if that's the case.
We're learning. So, are you gonna leave us out to test it still? Leave it out to test it. Look at that beautiful sunset over there. Leaving it out to test it. Maria! Woo! Go loco! For those of you who don't know, the Sleep Tired merch is on the website. We got Sleep Tired and we got the Stay True shirt. Those are out and available. Also,
I got an old one.
you got an old one. Frankie's got the Time Waits for No Man, inspired by Papa Diaz. And then Tony has on our official tank top of Pride Month. Just kidding. Gotta put that in there. Yeah, and then Tony's got a tank top on, which I don't know why he's not repping today, but whatever.
I was earlier.
Whatever. And I got that BC hat. Yo, check this out. Yo, Cody got down and put camo on the bottom side of these. Fire, bro. Alright, we'll come back when we figure this out. Hopefully the light's still out in the sky. Look at this freaking West Coast sunset, dude. Look how beautiful that is.
Almost good.
Wow. Alright, we'll be back.
Battery power on the back.
Yeah, I'll put the battery power on the back. Power in the battery in the pack.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Go loco. Alright, you should have power.
I have the tester on it to try and see if you have spark.
No spark. Why no spark? What are you missing, Frankie?
Nothing. Everything's there. We're gonna have to test.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to crank. You're gonna have to test the.
I just pulled it.
Yeah. One coil pack and one injector to see if it's getting power, to see if it's actually getting its signal or not.
So the relays have power now. So now you're gonna check the plug, see if the plug has any power. All right. Missing a ground. Thinks he got it. We'll see what he can do. All right. Damn it. Turn off your fuel pump and then crank it. Are you getting spark now? Check the light. Check it with that light again. See if you.
We are. I checked it with the meter.
Oh, so it is no, because you didn't crank it to see if it was like pulsing.
Yeah, I could check that.
Yeah, check it and see if it's pulsing. And then after that, we'll check the injectors to see if the injectors are pulsing.
I gotta remember what was what. Yeah, ground to center. Main power. Is that one? You have it on?
No.
Turn on your ignition.
Just turn on ignition.
On.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's main power, so that's our signal right there. Alright, go ahead and just crank it. You have no signal.
No signal for the coil packs. We come back.